Holy moly, why is this taking this long? Hey, there it is. Well, that is not good. 6 is here, I think. So the thing is 4.5 wide. And, I don't know, 2 and a little bit high. And the top left must be in the origin. So, no. I think it would be smarter to just generate a Python script or something. I mean, let the stupid AI generate a Python script that generates the image. Plan to implement precisely. Oh no, I have to draw a rectangle. This is gonna take a while. Yeah. Maybe I should just do it myself, but I'm afraid it's that this would cost me half an hour, if not an hour, if I code it in C++. After which, of course, I would have total control. Great flexibility. What is this? Downloads. Well, let's put it in GIMP. Rectangle axis. No, what the hell? Now nobody knows where it went. That's an R. R. Rectangle axis. Here it is. Yeah, that looks absolutely horrible. Well, it is correct this time. 3 and 6, yeah. But the things I wanted to ask is not gonna work. Not gonna work. Yeah, probably should actually write a Qt program that draws this then. It's gonna take forever. Jesus Christ. Keep running into this problem. There is no way to quickly generate a simple something. Yeah. I don't get the feeling that it's going to let me draw anything, to be honest. Show this every time. New document. Oh, okay. It does allow me to draw something. No. Where's my rectangle draw thing? This rectangle tool. Okay, rectangle. So in millimeters. All roughly 100, something like this. And then but I need an axis with marks on it. It is not going. No, sorry. I think I'd rather do this in C++ somehow. It was part of machine learning. Is this thing going to finish or what? Still no variant. This is another standard variant. Yeah, what? Déjà vu? It's a different file. Algorithm event type. Oh, it's create descent 1 and 2 or something. Yeah, it's compiling the whole machine learning thing. not just the Cairo window stuff. And we had a test called Cairo window. Bleep. Now this is what I wrote, and as you can see, we have an axis and stuff that we did draw, and yeah, more complex than an rectangle. Cannot close it. Closing does not work. Control C then. I should just make a separate project, I think, to generate my tutorial graphs. What am I doing? Reacts, I completely missed you, yes. See the URL at the bottom of the description under the video. Okay, so this is my example. Put that here. Let's make a new project called transformation. Just transform. Hello, Chandra. King plus rook, like as in chess. Okay, so I need my Cairo window stuff. Let's just do it instead of repositories. Cairo window. It does have a readme, awesome. Checking out the project. Adding Cairo window submodule to a project. To add this submodule to a project, that project should already be set up to CWM4. Let's do that first then. Adding to, okay, git add that. Bleep. Oh, wait a minute. Git init and then add it. This is not going to work, I'm afraid. I need GitHub for my stuff to work. Let's just add a GitHub repository first. Do that here. Go back to repositories anyway then. It's the easiest way to get to GitHub. New. Transform test application to generate images related to GUI transform. Create repository, yeah, probably. They don't let you change the default branch, do they? Like, not before you did this. Like, okay, did I get in it already? Git add a readme. Well, okay, let's do this then. I don't have a readme. Shit. Can you do to git add CWM4? That's too dirty. I mean, vi readme.md. Git add readme.md. Git commit, the first commit. Git branch minus m master. Git remote add GitHub. Yeah, something like that, but not really. This should be GitHub Carlo, right? Git push origin, yeah, GitHub master. Could not resolve GitHub Carlo. Carlo GitHub then? Oh no. Gotta be effing kidding me, man. Git remote minus v. Just some. Okay, get remote, delete, remove, whatever is gonna work. GitHub. Non-existing remote. What? How to do that, man? Remote add remove name. This is not what I said. Git remote. I could do rename, but remove name. Remote. Why does it not work? Hi, Cortaro, help me. Git remote minus v. I don't have anything. I just added it. I added something. I think it actually worked. It was just a warning. Okay. Now we can do now this one. And we have a GitHub repository. Yay. So then I can go back to here and continue with that. I think I already did this? Yeah, I did. They should now clone, blah, blah, blah. Copy. Yeah, I don't know what you want to do. It's already done. Don't worry about it. Copy that and then run this. I'm making a quick new new project to draw stuff. Okay, that works. Full instruction if any, run it again, finally add it to your project. And commit your changes. To add support for another submodule, add a file called blah blah blah. No, this is not even cloning. No. Okay, so git commit. Let's do status first. Git commit minus everything. Message add CWM4. Git status. So CWM4 has now been added, but we need more, don't we? Yeah, okay. So simply execute the following in the directory. I think I did not do that yet, so let's do that now then. Add Cairo window. This should clone blah blah blah. Using CMake, check out the submodule CWDS, CWM4, where you have that one, and utils. Okay, we begin with this one. Alt top, plop. And YouTube CWM4 already have that, and this one. Utils. Easy way to use libcwd is using guitar. Should that happen, create in the root of the project that uses utils a directory. Make dir minus p. And put in that a file. VI file, but in this directory. Oh, it's already there. I think it somehow found. That's not what we wanted, but hey, I can copy it. My editor is too smart. I can copy this to here. No, it exists. Yeah, no, it's just the same content. Is that necessary? Yeah, this is not necessary actually. No longer necessary. So I should remove it. Oops. Gosh. Well, whatever. Config. Well, I already have a guitar set, of course. Just a part of my own environment. Yeah, to following to the lines of the CMake list. I think I'm just going to copy the CMake list from another project and then edit it. Well, this thing points me to here, and yeah, I might as well click on it and copy that then. See how useful that is. Copy. So vi see make lists dot text. Oh, we already have something. I don't think so. My editor is again too smart. Well, I can copy that one, but let me do, so I do touch see make lists dot text. Now we can edit it, and I'm going to start with this one. So I don't have a GNU plot, I do have a source. And let's see. Yeah, well, requires make, I think we are at 4 point something, right? What? Version 4.1.1 is my current version. Might as well put that here then. I'm gonna start at 16 for some reason. I think that's the new minimum that I want to use. Let's use 20. We use Gitash. We use libcwd. Okay, this is just more power to the developer, and I like that. This project uses AI CXX models, definitely do. This project uses Boost file system. I don't know actually, do we? File system? Yeah, well, maybe. I don't know. Let's comment it out. Access on include, okay, that's absolute minimum without Boost. And then it says, so we did this. Now I have to run auto gen again. Okay. AutoGen is the new AI. I mean, it's better than AIs. It never makes mistakes. So you already fixed it. The first time it's like, oh my god, and then you run it again and everything's okay. Because it fixed it. And it even tells me how to compile this thing. But I have a very smart environment. I think that I can just type configure and it will work as well. Although I'm not 100% sure, kind of, we need an environment thingy, I think. For example, my repo base is not pointing to the repository. So let me set an environment source file that at the very least fixes this. Export repo base is and $home slash project slash where are we? Just this directory. That is the repository base now. And another one that we use is the build directory. Build there is probably. Oh, that's set correctly now. It uses the repository base, I think. Or is it? Oh no, that's actually still, that is still the same build directory as info blah blah uses. So I think I'm gonna change that as well then. Let's not build in the same directory as another project. So I set the build there to, let's say, build transform or transform build maybe. And let's use home here. Let's see what my environment contains in terms of this project. Build there, CDA current there, that's an automatic thing. Yeah, I can leave this one, I guess, for now. It's only reading it anyway. Top project is still set. I should have used top project probably. Let's do that. So top project is yeah, one down, the parent directory of this one. Yeah, top project transform. Top project transform build. Okay, resource. And with those set, I think I can just type configure, because configure is this. It uses a repo base and build there, and oh, it uses CMake configure options. I have to set those as well, probably. I think it should CMake config, yeah, this one. It's also being used. This is, I don't know, polluting, but here I have CMake config and config options, and really those are for the king and rook versus king. But nah, yeah, I might as well use it for this project as well then. So let's just go ahead and configure and see what happens. I have a source directory, but it's empty. It's not what we want. So let's add something in it. Yeah, oops. Or let's again copy something rather. Copy it from the other one. Go back, and then in here. And then source CMake lists.txt, and then change it a little bit, and we are at 1.1. Add subdirectory. I think it what? Well, that's not useful. I think I should have copied and... How can source be that empty? What do you think is not used? Or they are no longer used, I think. This is included from one of these by color. Okay, let's copy version 2 then. Now we need an executable. My executable is going to draw coordinates. And we are going to call that draw coordinates dot cpp, because it's kind of a test. Let's use .cxx for the real stuff, and then CPP is more like a... No, actually it is CXX, because I'm gonna link it with the real stuff. AI CXX stuff, aka this. I'm not sure we have an enchantum. You need it? No, we don't need an enchantum. And if we do, then we'll automatically see that at some point. And then we are going to have other executables, but not yet. View 64. Add executable, compare, play. Everything is gone, and no except right here. So. Configure. I didn't have that one yet. Okay, so now I actually create a thing. Include sys.apps sys.h include debug.h int main debug namespace debug init out dc notice hello world or entering main. Yeah, for now. Still the configure didn't finish. Error at Cairo window. Target. Oh, we need math. Didn't mention that. It should have mentioned that, I think. So this is Cairo window readme, and it told me to install stuff, but it did not tell me to include math. So let's add that. I'm just going to edit it here. Is that possible? Why can I not edit it here? Oh yeah, edit. And math, which then is very likely called math, like that. Kit submodels. Yeah. Oh, I hate it. Paste where you click. Math. Math.kit even. Commit changes. And add that the submodule math is also required. And well, let's just run autogen.sh again to fix everything. Configure and make sys.h file not found. Oh, huh? Hmm. Math can't find sys.h. That's a bug. I did. What? That's quite annoying. So, why is this private? I can make it public, but I'm thinking about it. Why did I make this private? Is there a reason for it? I think there was a reason for it. Yeah, you need those. Oh my God, I remember now vaguely. I recently rewrote this. That's why it broke now. The moth didn't know anything about this rewrite, but the rewrite was extremely complex actually. I can't remember what it exactly was, but the problem is that you need a certain order. You need a certain include directory order. And I think this was required to be private. Because the yeah, I can't remember it anymore. Too complex. I think I was thinking out loud about this on Discord. Maybe I can find that back there. Yeah, damn it. Let's see if we can find that back. Must have been in programming. Search, no, CWS. to add this kind of stuff here. Let's see where it started. This is, I think it started here. This is some complex CMake stuff. A project can either use only CWS or both CWS and utils. Project might or might not have sys.h and so on. CWS also has these files. Utils, if it exists, only has a generated config.h that resides in the project is linked against utils, then the marker will be defined on the command line. Is this the root? Don't even get this. Yeah, here you have it. So the include directories of utils should be private. It just doesn't make sense to have them in there. There are duplicates and shouldn't be at the end. Now I have... So, I mean, you can ignore this. It's just an include directory. They added to use as a tag. So you can see that these are the GUI target include directories, and they add this. So the CWDS target include directories add build, and the GUI target include directories add something that is put up front, in front of that. Apparently that's not a problem. Or is it? I think it is a problem, actually. It must be a problem. Build must be the first one. See, it uses the includes of GUI first, which doesn't include build. That is a problem. And only in includes, the dependencies of CWDS are added. But since those have duplicates with GUI only, the build survives. The result is a reorder. Yeah, so Okay, now I get it again. So the CWDS dependencies include build as the first one, and then CWDS. So just concentrating on those two. But GUIs includes CWDS as well, which is then probably wrong, and put in front of CWDS. So now you get CWDS because of GUI, and then after that it puts the include directories of CWDS, where CWDS was already seen, so then you just get built. So it doesn't make any sense to have it here, or rather, CWDS should not be part of that, or I don't know. And then I changed something, and then I called this. What did I change? Oh, this here. Do we have a commit? You note that utils doesn't link against CWDS, so I grabbed include this from it by getting, okay, you should not even look at utils. So what is seemingly missing is this include, which is kind of weird, because you would expect to have that. Oh, wait a minute. No. These are includes for the main project, but then not for a random submodule. So do I have to add that privately to every submodule? I don't think so. I think that most submodules just should link to CWS and then get it. Anyway, let's not look at utils because that is a really special case. Let's look at CWS. You know, the include directories. So this is the fallback, and this is public. So anything that links against CWS should get this include directory. So math is either not linking against CWS, which it wouldn't do if you don't compile with debugging actually. And then it can't find sys.h. But maybe that's the problem, that the debugging is turned off now. I don't think it was, but okay. So the compile here happens for this thing, which is written. I think this is the command line that does have debug. Oh, it links against utils. Ah. Utils no longer links against CWDS, so that's the bug. You have to link with CWDS explicitly now. It's no longer sufficient to just link against utils. Now I understand the problem. I can fix all submodules that currently only link against the utils. I think now it should work. Or not. What is failing here? Oh, no, no problem. Just thread save is required as well. By who? Cairo window. No, we keep editing that. Okay, this can be moved back here, and then here you have to add thread save as well. Where's my save this button? Oh, here. Trying to write expression. Cairo in a symbolic function. How can things continuously break just by not looking at it for a few months? It's beyond me. Yeah, that also doesn't really work apparently. I didn't set my didn't set the alias as correctly. Yeah, well. Will it still work? Apparently not. Or it does, but it cannot find anything, basically. Huh? Who is defining expression? Oh, there is no expression whatsoever. Really? That is impossible, of course. Expression. My S is still not correct, that is clear. Oh, I forgot to add GUI window. We need this. Let's see where that is hiding. GUI window. Oh my god, we have so much in GUI window. Let's not add those. Let's just add these. Draw in symbolic. print on only exists if symbolic printing is defined. Plus, there is something missing here. You have symbolic config. It's not the same, right? Symbolic printing. And nil symbolic printing. It's still not working. Oh, there's another one. I can't print standard vector. Well, that's part of typical stream operators usually. First error is here. And that means that this one should include debug, which is not. Well, it was a good guess. Well, actually, it was a good guess, because now we get to the expression again. Back to expression. But that is weird, because compiling some I'm not convinced that this actually includes it. Probably need to add a sys.h. That would be my guess at the moment. So let's copy the one from machine learning. Why is machine learning not here? Just copy this sys.h over here. Yes, see, that's what's missing. So if this is defined, then this file is responsible for actually loading that config. That was missing. It still doesn't work, of course. Of course it doesn't work. Oh, we're back to the standard vector not working. Why? I added this one. Is this one not responsible for printing vectors? What the hell? If not, then it's utils. Okay, so utils the. Nope. Well, I give up. VI, I think it's utils anyway. Utils debug OStream operators.h. Standard, no. Well, I don't know. Vector. No vector here. Okay. What about just vector? Nope. Well, there's nothing here. That's empty file. Okay, then the CWDS. Vector. Also no vector here. The plot thickens. Print tuples, set, map. Print a container. I think this is the one then. This is added to. I think it's added with this, which means you can only print it from a recent version of CWDS, or no, libcwd, but we should have that. Now I'm confused again. Anyway, it is CWDS. Oh yeah, okay, I see it. That's the reason. This is not debug output. I think it's hidden in here. Well, that looks like debug output actually. So, but what is missing now is it's also a recent change. So we need a using namespace here. Something, but what exactly? I have no clue where I documented that. Don't remember that. I think the file where I just was might do it. That the file where I just was. Why would I do that? I just create a new directory. A new top, I mean. As in vicwds debug ostream operators.h. And then we have printing the vector or not. No, the container here. Print the container. Yeah. This namespace is used in libcwd using ostream preload. Put overloads for types in namespace std here as defining them in namespace std undefined behavior. We can even jump, we can actually jump to it. Maybe we just need this then to copy this, use that. Use that here. So before you print something that can only be printed by the OStream, debug OStream operators, you have to add this preload thing, which I should be able to find back in multiple places, so that we have an example. I think that's this thing that I just added. Arg. And this is just to define, so no, we have no example. Okay. We have examples in other projects, and still that doesn't compile. Okay, so it's be printed by Cairo print on. I can just put a preload here, I think. That would maybe the most sensible thing to do. Maybe I can remove the other one then. Line 84. I'm going to try to remove this one because I don't know. It's probably better to put it as close as possible to the actual OStream, where you actually write it. No member name, generate unique file name and namespace utils. It keeps failing mysteriously. Oh, so we do need to boost file system. Interesting. It even says so in a comment. So we totally need this in the root CMake lists. I commented it out because I didn't know if we needed it. Yeah, I'm not gonna update the README. It's probably somewhere I could add that, so we just knew in advance that this was required. If nobody in the world is using this Cairo in the project, then I do not blame them, because even I can hardly get it to work. And there is a warning here. Let's fix the warning 2, NRM edit. That's the same warning. Unknown warning group. I guess is then only Clang or something while I'm not using Clang. Yeah, that should be fixed theoretically. What am I using here, man? Nobody's. Oh, yeah. I am using Clang. Maybe it's a GCC G++ thing then. It's a weird thing to add anyway. Why would I want to ignore that warning? Note that the warning doesn't happen. Suspicious. I think you only need this for one compiler, and the other compiler doesn't have this warning, and also doesn't warn. That's probably the reason. Thus, this thing here, this thing here should only be defined for Clang. It is super annoying, because that means that I have to make a special case for it, as in all the others here. GCC doesn't have that, and so on and so on and so on. Oh, here it is. Clang doesn't have a non-template friend warning. Yeah, exactly. So I should not have used that, I should have used this one. Okay, then it wasn't that big of a thing. It was already done. No, it compiles. Finally it compiles. And it is so late that now I have to run to bed. Well, not run, but let's run our little test though, to get the sheer satisfaction, because this doesn't work yet here. VI environment file, and I want to add draw coordinates. Yes, draw coordinates is, and that's gonna be, I guess, build there /source/ draw coordinates. And I don't know, I have to, yeah, probably resource. I mean, single quotes, double quotes. I think single quotes will work. Let it work. Hey. Yes, entering main and leaving main. We didn't print leaving main. Yeah, well, so much for easy setting up a new project. All of this was just needed to set up a new project that uses Kira window. Holy moly. Well, I'm gonna even add this to the, I don't care anymore, I'm just gonna add it. Source and sys and everything. Git status. Math, modified content. That was a fix. Git diff. Git call, well, let's do it one by one. Add minus, well, just add this one. Git commit. Every submodule now must depend on even if they also depend on git add polynomial age, git commit. Git push. Okay, math has been fixed. Git status cd. New commit. Okay, when was it modified? Was there not another thing that was modified? No. Thought it was another. No, it is Cairo. Okay. Yeah, it is hardly a change. I don't want to. Actually, don't want to do this. I don't want to add it. I think the easiest thing is to do it. Change it back manually. What do I do for a living except trading on the stock market? Nothing. I just code all day without being paid. vi style.h. Let's find this back. Can't be too many things. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Well, no, this is the one. Git diff. Now I doubt that this is necessary because the whole thing, the actual thing that was missing was this, I think. Let's try remove this again. Just because, well, you know, maybe it just might compile. It totally compiles. So yeah, that was not necessary. It was already included that error, I think. Yeah, this should be added. I mean, if you include this header without any other header, without including any other header, then the print on would never be found. And maybe this one, however, which is included before that, already defines symbolic and stuff. In that case, we can remove this as well. So if is in symbolic, yeah. The unary operator.h. That includes expression.h. Obviously it does. Oh, I added to exponential. Yeah, this is nonsense. I think it's nonsense. I hope it's going to be nonsense. Expression.h. Symbolic. Yes, you see? There it is. So that is already included in a header that is included before and so on and so on. So there's also nonsense to do this. Get restore, get diff, and then we are only left with that, which makes sense. Git commit everything that is left. Now using is required. Before printing debug output as required. Well, not really required, but if you want to make use of stuff, certain stuff required for a certain debug stream operators, call them. That line is way too long. Git push. Yeah, what is this? I'll never get why that happens. There must be some bug in my autogen.sh. Looks totally sane. I mean, after this is gone, I think. Yeah. But, I mean, it also didn't push anything now, but it fixed itself. That's why it is a warning and not an error, maybe. Wait a minute. This is about CWM4 like 20 times. I think it did an automatic commit for CWM4. Not really, I think. What is the day today? Nah. I don't see any commit really. Nobody gets this. Okay, tomorrow I'll continue with this because now it's almost 3 AM. So I totally have to go to bed. You know, like absolutely. Several hours ago I should have gone to bed. No time to play chess anymore. I'm gonna close this. Too late. Damn. Should have moved my mouse faster. Okay, I'll take your pawn. He's out of theory. Oh, it's not. I'm gonna defend it. I played a game of chess over the board in real life today and lost. It's a sad world, isn't it? Oh, really? Oh, really? Well, okay. Yeah, well, if you begin in the opening with moving your queen 30 times, then I think you kind of miss the point of, you know, what a good opening is. Can just do this, right? And then he goes there. Do I care? No. Let's go there. Feel free to go there. Still I cannot catch his queen. It's amazing. Yeah. Of course. This has to be a child. No more than 10 years old. Why would you otherwise move the queen like 20 times? But then the rating is pretty high, actually. How does anyone manage to do that? I have the feeling that now this pawn is going to be taken, and then I take back, and then it's gonna take with the knight, and then I give check, and I win the queen. Which means that I have to keep this free, so I cannot put my bishop or knight here. That would defeat. Take my pawn. Ta-da! Oops, and gone is the queen. Oh, the queen is not gone. Well, actually the queen is gone. The pawn is pinned. I love it to molest a 10-year. Wait a minute. No. Win from. Well, you get my point. All related to chess. And now what? Take something. Like you can at least take the bishop, and then I'll take the knight with check. Okay, this. Oh, the phone is not sailing through the room. To actually continue playing. I save my bishop. Save my queen too. This is not really required. Okay, I could go here. I can also go here. I think attacking the bishop is not a bad idea. And +7. Oh no, I lose my pawn. Oh no, I lose my pawn. Such an annoyance. How to continue? No, I gave away my rook. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Don't you wish you had castled sooner? Resign, so I can finally go to bed. If it is actually a child, then this child is not going to resign. they don't resign. That is just, no. You never know if I start to give away stuff. There's always hope. Unless you play against an evil person like me, of course. Well, this looks like the best move, because now I attack a rook, and I threaten to remove my knight with jack. Ah, I resign. Oh, well, pretty cool to resign before quitting. Yeah, respect. Good game. Well, I quit it, but good night. I'm totally going to bed. After this brilliant win, I can sleep like a baby.